You close the door behind your back. Her house is simple, with a small hallway that opens into a workshop. Now that you're closer to her workbench, you can see several pieces of identical gemstones and a ring that matches her expensive-looking jewelry. Is this where... Is magic taboo here? Wait a minute. If I say the word magic, is she gonna freak out, right? Because, like, people seemed to freak out about magic before, right? Fuck. Maybe we don't say that. Your necklace is so cool, and it looks so sublime. Sublime! Thank you. I made everything myself. There's a ring as well, but I don't wear it while I'm working. Your small talk forces her to play host instead of returning to the workbench. Among the various tools upon it, you spot a copper string of wheaten vines that turns shinier. It's been covered in foiling to imitate gold. So, what do you need? I'm looking for a brooch with House Casteldon's crest all around. Renza takes a step back to conceal the table behind herself. Yeah, a little late for that, pal. Sounds lovely. I could probably make it for you if I had a better description. Some drawings would be nice, too. You know she's lying, and now that she let you inside, you can drop the act. Enough, Renza. She flinches. That's not the name I give to misses like you. Where's the brooch? She holds your gaze for several moments. It changed hands yesterday. You better be fucking joking. You better be fucking joking with me. Who the fuck did you sell it to? I can't tell you that for free. What's your price? Her smile turns ever so devious. Look at that pretty brooch of yours. Yeah, fine, look at it. I don't give a shit. You unpin it from your jabba and hand it over. I still don't remember how to say that word. Her eyes glint as she turns it around in her hands. Will you look at that? Used to be a necklace. Pure gold as well. Filing is almost invisible. How rare for an amethyst this big to be so clear. She mumbles on to herself, drinking in every detail of the brooch. When she's done, she hands it back. Most exquisite. Will you tell me now? Hope you understand that my clients pay for the originals and are guaranteed a certain anonymity. You frown. With that said, there are many noble families on the Isle of Fiorella. A few miles away from Caralis, an ancient isle of House Vani is famous for its vineyards and prized white wine. Aside from the eponymous village and lighthouse, there's not much else on the isle, accessible by ferry or private boat. Ooh. Aha! A rumor. When you renounced your house, you also renounced all who used to do business with you, but fear not. I know someone who might help you. I know her as Camilla, but she uses a different name with everyone. She doesn't ask many questions, is happy to take any job, and is damn talented too. The catch, well, she lives in La Marina. When you visit her, tell her I sent you. I'm sure she'll be happy to do business with you. Sounds less like a rumor and more like just someone passing on a tip, but whatever. You have seen it just off the coast of Caralis, a small island with a village surrounded by vineyards. I mean, there aren't many noble families, you say, but that's still not... It's too fucking vague. I'm gonna save, actually. Hold on. I'm afraid that she's gonna get upset. And I'm gonna have fucked up. I need you to be more specific. I can't. Oh shit. How about we just do a little shadow magic? Oop. You gesture towards her and they become jagged like glass shards. You can. I don't want to do this. The shadows are sharp enough to slice through skin and muscle to reach bone. What are you doing to me? Answer me and I'll stop. Her cry makes your insides twist. Uh-oh. House Vani of the Isle of Fiorella. I sold it to their heir, Sir Valerico. Valerico. Whatever. The abyss festers in pain just like it weeps from healing. What? Can the shadows soothe her? They can. Just like they hurt her, they turn soft to cleanse the pain from her nerves. Her breath evens. She looks at you with eyes full of fear. What are you? Someone you shouldn't have crossed. You turn your back to her and leave. Oh my god, we're so fucking cool. That was the coolest shit we've ever fucking done, dude. Damn. Turn your back to her and leave like a fucking badass. She doesn't follow you. You have the information you need, but Renzo will remember your face. That's fine. Probably. Surely this can't come back to bite us in the ass, and nothing bad will ever happen to us. Where could Sylas be? Start walking around, searching for her mane of blonde hair. You spot her by a fountain. I heard her yells. I needed to be rough to get her to talk. You didn't hurt her too badly, did you? I didn't. And then I kind of healed her afterwards, I think, so it's super duper fine. Tell Sylas what you know. House Vani of Fiorella. That tracks. Didn't know that the heir was called Valerico? As far as nobles go, the members of House Vani are not that important or rich. I even heard something about them going into debt and having to work to keep their status. Do you think it'll be easy to take the brooch back from their villa? No idea. I've never been there. I could help you with that once we get out of this sandy hole. Phew. Roads you've already seen seem to bring you to your destination faster. The sun dips below the horizon and its pale twin glows over the waves of the sea. Instead of a sense of wonder at what each new step will bring, there is reflection. I mean, we did our best. I think we did our best. We got the information, and we didn't have to kill anybody about it. We can't take the gates at night. They're closed. Moonlight bathes Sylas' face in ethereal light. We could go through the hole in the wall. You still remember that. Feels like ages ago. I hope Marine's alright. What's got you thinking about her? You can see in the distance the roofless remains of the shack Sylas burned down the night you awakened. I guess I just miss her. I miss the breakfast she used to bring. Cakes? Pastries? They don't make them in the Eastern Hold. She pulls the vines away from the hole in the wall, and you feel something twist inside you as you bow your head to enter the fissure. The handful of days that have passed have changed you. What's got you so silent? I'm just thinking. Is that a crime? Do you not do that? And that's never good. You know what? You're right, actually. You're so right. You managed to reach the safe house without any accidents. A small blessing. You know what we need? Alcohol. Sylas yawns. Sleeping gowns. Oh. Yeah, I guess we do. We could ask the seamstress. She takes out a tinderbox. Are you taking measurements and picking fabrics? As soon as you enter, she lights the lone candle on the windowsill. You can go through that for the both of us. The sleeping gown will be a bit too large for me, but I can live with that. Both decide to retire for the night. Your power, source of awe, of fear. Unadulterated might that rivals that of the false sun. The false sun again. It'd be really cool if you could just tell me what the fuck you actually mean by that. That would make this a lot simpler. Duplicitous, as shadows thrive where light is the harshest. What the fuck does that mean? You receive no answer. Rude. You wake up when the sun has yet to emerge and walk to the harbor with Sylas. The docks swell with people already this early in the morning. The depths ensnare their thoughts, weaken their will, poison their souls. A new voice, a new whisper to guide you. What the fuck could this one want? Ah, the smell. The briny, fishy smell is atrocious. Sylas fans your face while you resolve to hold your breath. It's not that bad. Y'all didn't make this much of a fuss about the dead bodies. Jesus Christ. All around you, anglers divide their hauls and repair nets. Vessels are loaded with crates and barrels. Hired guards stand in front of the open gates of a warehouse, ensuring nobody goes in. Where's the ferry? Good question. Can't say I've ever taken it. Have you ever been on the Isle? Nope. I mean, it's a bougie island, isn't it? I don't have to ask. Look, some people are boarding that boat. She points at a small vessel with a single sail and oars. You approach it, but a glance is enough to tell you that there's no space for you. We are not overcrowding that. There are plenty of rowboats on the shore that are being used as seats or backrests, big enough for 2 people. Sylas, what about those? Rowboats? I don't know. Without a sail, the journey will take a while. I mean, I can help. I mean, right, yeah, I could too. We also need to discuss what we're breaking into, where, and how we're getting in. She squints towards the aisle. That white building at the top is the place, I reckon. She walks over to the rowboats and produces a handful of coins from her pocket. 5 copper going to Fiorella, 5 when your turn. Who's up for it? The anglers look at each other. Make it 6 and you have a deal. She takes some more money from her pockets. Fair enough. See, bit more on the left. You end up on the oars by yourself. The fisherman does not even question your strength. He seems happy to get paid for an even easier job. Why did we pay you if we're, I guess, for the boat, but still. Why am I doing all the work here? That's too much. Put some more strength on the right. And you're backseat driving? You follow his instructions, but the rowboat is not angled towards the aisle. Sure, whatever. What do they feed the missus these days? Keep rowing, we'll get there. As you inch closer to the aisle, you can see the small village on the shore towards Karalis. The sun-bleached villa rests atop the rock in the middle of the aisle. Wait a second. Sir, cover your ears, please. The rowboat stops. He complies with an eye roll. That looks very similar to a couple of villas I've already been to. I assume we're taking the brooch? I mean, that was what I was thinking. But I mean, also, these people are like down on their luck, no? But also they started as nobles, so down on their luck for nobles probably means that they're still doing just fine, right? Hold on. Right? But also, I guess I've already kind of been bad, and so maybe we should try and balance that out, just like karma-wise. I do feel a little bad about how things went down with Renza. We were really cool, but it does feel a little bit bad. Can we maybe try and avoid that if possible? I mean, if not possible, I'm fine with that, but if possible, maybe we could just try and talk about it. Really? We can't afford to buy it back. I mean, yeah, but maybe we can just borrow. No, never mind. We're stupid. We're taking it, yes. That means we need to enter the place without being too obvious about it. Hey, sir, blink twice if you can hear me. She watches his reaction, or lack thereof, then continues. I'd usually suggest approaching from the back, but we can't here. It's a wall of bare rock. Might be easier to bluff our way inside and then split up or cause a diversion. I could cause a distraction. I could use a distraction. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you mean with your... She shivers. A distraction big enough to either have people swarm the villa asking for help or have the guards leave it to go to the village. You're not gonna injure people, right? Of course not. Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm offended that you would even say that. How long will I have to wait? Sylas looks at you with a shrug. Some hours? He tests the knot that keeps the rowboat secure and nods towards the tavern. You'll find me there. The eponymous village of Fiorella is in the shade during the morning and feels exceptionally quiet. Now I remember why I never go here. Uh-huh. Too sleepy? Is it too sleepy for your tastes? You know me so well already. So, this distraction you mentioned, where is it gonna be? Shadows on the Vanni Villa are too far away for you to control them. And if you were to unleash them in the village, you would scare the populace, but probably not accomplish much else. I'm thinking... You saw Atri merge and emerge from shadows as though it were second nature. Could you accomplish something similar? You eye the ground and your shadow waves at you. Do you need to do anything special? Touch it or have it envelop you? So? You gesture for Sylas to follow you and you hide behind a building. I have a different idea. I know I can move where there's no light. Sylas frowns. But I don't know how. Oh, fuck! Wait, what voice did I give Atri? Wasn't she also like a fucking southern... Whatever, shit. Like this. Atri emerges from the shadows as you blink. A lady of dawn, watch over me. You're the crazy grandma! Zara needed help and thought of me, so here I am. Oh, right. I forgot about that. You touch your forehead where she marked you with her blood. Thanks. Love that. I didn't mean to, but this is helpful. It's good to see you. Hi. Likewise. She turns towards Sylas. Need a moment alone with Zara. Sylas looks at you for confirmation, then takes a few steps back and leans against a wall. Does she know? Not fully. I see. She extends her hand and touches the wall. When you wish to touch something, you do not ask your arm to reach out. Do not beg your hand to inch its way towards it. You will it, and it happens. Trust yourself and do not ask the shadows. Command them. She takes a step into the wall. Instead of bumping against it, her form disappears. God, that's so fucking sick. Then she taps your shoulder from behind. Like this. But how? Are you traveling through the shadows? It's easier at night when everything's bathed in darkness. During the day, you might find your path interrupted. She reforms at your side. Be mindful of its limitations. You can't cross solid matter. You'll appear from nothingness and possibly scare people. You must remain hidden. You're suddenly glad she doesn't know of what you did at La Marina. Oh, uh-oh. Oh no. I feel worse about that every moment. Uh-oh. Can others come with me? Only if the shadows welcome them. Alphion could accompany you, but not your friend. Sylas perks up from the side. I'll talk with her. You go. Oh, okay. She knows you'll make it, and that instills confidence in you. The shadows you cast on the wall waves to you again. You nod at it. You have no questions for it, no demands. You will return to it. The shadows will welcome you. Take a step forward and your body ceases to exist. You cannot see, for you have no eyes anymore, yet you know exactly where you are. You crawl up the wall, slide through the tiles on the roof, slow and awkward. The shadows aid you, growing deeper and darker to attract your attention. You inch your way outside the village and begin climbing the rock, slithering from the shadows cast by flowers to those of bushes. Once you reach the top, the shadows are forced to let you go. Puts a strain on you, perhaps because you're new to it. You're so close. You run towards the villa and jump into the shadows once more. There must be an open window. There must be somewhere you can enter from. So you explore the walls, and after a minute, your wish comes true. Whoa, spooky. The entrance hall is a feast of marble and gold. You do not see anyone around, but emerging in such an open space is risky. Where could the brooch be? You travel through crevices and keyholes, explore the entire house to no avail. I bet this bitch is wearing it. The study has several treasures on display, busts of old members of House Vani, an atlas, and a wooden globe with pins in it. You emerge in the study and immediately your knees give out. Your head feels hot, your tongue heavy. Fuck, please be here. When you manage to stand, the search begins. The contents of the cabinets are scarcer than you imagined. Many are empty. One of the cabinets leaves you puzzled. Looks quite important from the outside, but the inside is very small. Okay, so a hidden compartment. You gently knock on the side walls and one rings hollow. Could it possibly be? When you open the secret compartment, you find a wealth of precious items. Signet rings, seals, rolled up parchments, and a green agate brooch with a golden border. Yes! You got what you came for, get out! Putting the secret compartment back is no small feat. Your hands keep shaking. Fuck. We should have brought snacks. Fuck. Merging with the shadows took a toll on you. You'll need to strain yourself some more if you want to leave undetected. When you round the corner, you see Sylas talking with Atri. Zara, where have you been? Have you found what you seek? Yep. You lift the edge of your cloak to reveal the brooch. Wow, first time when you got it. You're a natural. I hope you're not coming for my line of work. Definitely not. Not anytime soon. As you say it, your knees give out. Zara? Atri offers you her hand and helps you stand. The more you practice, the less it'll take from you. Do you need something to eat? Some water? Yes, both. Yes. Atri smiles and takes a step back. You blink and she's gone. Sick. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Harmless. Painless. We did it. Still worried about the Resna thing. Renza? Renza. Her name was Renza. Good grief. You wade through the streets of Carolis with purpose. Don't forget about what I told you on the boat, What? Wait. What did you tell me on the boat? What are you talking about? When you reach the stitch and seam, you see the head seamstress happily chatting away with the family. Ah, Miss Sarah, your order's ready. Come inside. I'll call Anelia for you. Don't have to wait too long. A dark shawl covers Anelia's shoulders, embroidered with the same vines and wheat that adorn the brooch. She talks to you, but the voice in your head drowns her own. Proof of her lineage shall elevate her. Proof of her blood to set her free. It does not stop. It chants almost fanatically the same words. Anelia, it's good to see you. It doesn't look like it. Are you alright? Proof of her lineage shall elevate her. Proof of her blood to set her free. Chanting grows in fierceness, so much that you can barely focus on what she said. No. You reveal the brooch to her. Oh. Was this the plan? I didn't think this was the plan. The voice turns quiet. Eager. It needs something more. This is the heirloom your mother sold. The last heirloom of House Casteldon. How did you get your hands on it? Oh, it was an ordeal. You hand it to her, but she shakes her head. Take it. I don't want it. It's yours. Not anymore. But she doesn't want it. Why? Sure, fine, whatever. You unpin it and stumble towards her. Huh? Stay still. You pierce her shawl with the pin and close it. That's not how I imagined it looking. Pretty. May House Casteldon take root in the virgin soil and spread the word of the abyss. What? For a moment you feel what Anelia's mother felt as she slit her wrists to bathe you in blood. I don't want to give you what you fucking want because you're a freaking crazy person, dude. That's not... Pride. Purpose. Hope. You're hungry and devour it all. I don't want this. I didn't want this. I wanted to not do this. I don't want your stupid shit. Fuck. I'm gonna punch everybody. When you open your eyes, you're kneeling on the ground. Sylas is shaking your shoulder, and Anelia is talking to you, but their voices feel miles away. You stand up, the shadows around you are deeper, and are thrilled to greet you. Sorry about that. The brooch is in Anelia's hands. She removed it. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that. Sorry for doing that. You didn't look so well. Sometimes she's just strange like that. We could just have a fucking proper excuse like, oh yeah, I have anemia or something. You don't gotta be a fucking... make it sound like I'm crazy. Dude. I mean, like, come on. The rest of the day is hazy like the distant mist that veils the sea's edge. Once night falls, the abyss welcomes you in its blissful void. Envoy of its power, you've consumed an offering, a willing soul, lamb to your slaughter. Your understanding grows. It really doesn't, though, and I'm really upset that I fucking had to do that, actually, and I'm gonna punch everybody now. That's just how it goes. I still don't know what you are. Did you not see it in the strain you suffered today? Tell me what you are. Tell me what you want from me. No answer comes. Fuck, please. Drown the false sun in blood. Bring its name back to their lips. The prodigal one shall cower and be in awe of its truth. That's... What? What is... What? Hold on. Huh? No! I don't understand still. It doesn't help that I feel like I didn't have time to really absorb what the fuck it just said to me, but... God fucking damn it. You wake up panting. The harsh words of the abyss swirl in your mind. The prodigal one? What the fuck? Who even? Is the abyss talking about Alpheon or Atri? Sylas whimpers in her sleep.
Are you having a bad dream?
As you turn towards her, a shiver runs down your spine. The shadow she casts does not belong to her.
Behold, the ancient horror. The mistake. The unwanted.
What? Wings and tendrils dance madly all around her, forming shapes that you can barely grasp.
Consumed by grief, it will destroy us all.
Huh?
Wake up!
Shake her awake and she sits up suddenly.
What? Ah!
She's covered in cold sweat. Are you okay? Crawl closer. The hair on her forehead is soaked in sweat.
Shit! Sylas, what's wrong?
The thing, the sailor's nightmare. I had it too.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute. Wait, what were those whispers saying? The ancient horror, the mistake, the unwanted. Oh, Jesus Christ. Great, wonderful. You wipe your hand on the bed sheets while she curses more. Ay, ay, ay. Sylas slaps herself once, twice, with enough strength to make the strike echo in the small room. Once her cheek turns fiery red, she sighs.
Much better.
Is it?
Why did you do that?
Because it's real. The pain. A nightmare is not real.
You wish her words were true, but the alien shadows emanating from her were real. The delirium of limbs you saw felt familiar. It was clumsily described to you by a sailor suffering from the same nightmare.
Once you feel better, please take me to the harbor.
Why?
I don't know yet.
Perhaps once I'm there, I will know.
All right.
She's still shaken. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
I don't know. I'm really cold for some.
Start unwrapping the cover around you when she jumps up.
No. There's no need for that. Really. I appreciate it, but I feel much better already.
Decide to draw her a bath and arm yourself with the buckets. Without Marine's magic, it'll take you several trips to fill the tub. You put the buckets down to push the door open. When you do... Oh, shit!
Long time no see.
I'm so glad you're okay. I was getting seriously worried. It's great to see you again.
I'm glad to see you again.
So am I.
Confide in me. What happened?
I had to prove my goodwill. Show genuine guilt to win my freedom back.
Genuine?
Enough to fool the council.
You hear a gasp coming from the privy.
Why did you make the water so hot?
Hot. It's a most pleasant temperature.
Sylas fumbles something.
I drew a bath for her. She...
Is not feeling well.
You know I can hear you, right?
Marine sits at the table.
Tell me what happened while I was busy.
Well, you tell her of Vanelia's morning shawl, how vines and wheat intertwine in the Casteldon crest. She listens intently as you tell her how you found out about the heirloom with Malik. What happened in La Marina? Her frown grows deeper as you recount what happened. You might have made an adversary of that ruffian. That's what I think as well. Doesn't look like it, but Renzo holds her grudges. What then? We went to Fiorella, the isle off the coast. Zara just, poof, disappeared. When she was back, she had the brooch with her. I still have the brooch. Sylas, you've been awfully chatty for someone who's not feeling well. That's because I'm feeling better. That's good. That's a relief. Renee shakes her head in disbelief. Back to important matters, Zara. What happened when you presented the brooch to the seamstress? Well, the voice that belonged to her mother, the soul that was guiding me, it gave itself to me. She accepts what you tell her like she knew all along. And you consumed it. Can you tell? In truth, I cannot. While forcibly kept in the halls, I had to empty my mentor's quarters. He enjoyed journaling, and the diaries he left are a testament to his madness, your greatness, and the power of the abyss. She throws a glance at the washroom's door. Or should I say the power of the goddess to appease Sylas? They're not the same. Most definitely not. Her eyes pierce straight through you. Word has it that you breached the hall's wards for me. If only I had been there to witness you. Say the word, my brave companion, and your wishes will be mine to grant. The door opens and Sylas walks out, clothed yet drenched. Whoa! Marne points a finger at her. Hot wind tickles your cheek. Sylas yells in surprise, but when she looks at herself, her hair and clothes are dry. Don't do that ever again! I was expecting a thank you. Thank you for what? I wanted to lie in the sun for a bit. Keep your finger away from me. I don't want to get drenched again. It hasn't been an hour yet and you're already arguing. Right, let's do something better instead. Didn't you want to go to the harbor? I did. Nice. Say, before we do that nice Casteldon brooch, what are you gonna do with it? It belongs to Malik. It was sold. It does, but the moment he looks away, it's gonna get stolen again. Perhaps he needs to hire an apprentice to follow people in the shop. He could keep an eye on customers himself. Yeah, not likely. I'm starving. Miss, don't suppose you brought anything to snack on, did you? I know of a lovely bakery across the canal that might have something to snack on. Lead the way. The bell tower of the nearby shrine catches your eye. You never visit it again, but the whisper did not mention... Did the whisper not mention the false sun in its presence, just like the abyss did? So, miss, what did you do while you were gone? You never told us. I didn't tell you. I had forgotten how sour you are. Sylas is interrupted by a dreadful wet noise coming from one of the alleys. Hate that. Let's move. Shadows around you come to life and beckon you to come closer. Well, wait. Desperate, they call for you, and you round the corner. Crawling on the cobblestones, a peasant is inching towards you. Help. Gurgles bubble in his mouth. When he throws up, fresh blood paints his chin and the ground in crimson. They will all die, squeezed for their sweat, prized like the donkey is, for its work, not for its being. Stupid fucking voices, not now! Can the shadows soothe him? Can they do anything at all? Can... More spasms, more blood. Peasant collapses on the ground. Sylas, call for help. The shadows around him thrash one last time before returning inert. His limbs are already stiff when the priests of dusk arrive. They carry the corpse to the temple in a stretcher. What grim work must that be? I could never do something like that. Obviously, you wanted to ignore that poor man's plea. I know a lost cause when I see one, or hear one. Silence falls among you. Zara. I don't want to talk about it. Nope. I understand. Countless other peasants have died a similar death. Have you not written their funerary notices? Have you not kept an eye on the recurring details? Will you write his notice, too? They will all die, squeezed for their sweat, prized like the donkey is for its work, not for its being. As the whisper crawls into your thoughts, your eyes fall on Sylas' shadow. It's hers, but this morning it wasn't. Do you want to go back home? Not when you said you were starving. Ah. There's death all around you, but life must go on. Oh, God. Malik has a rag in his hands and is meticulously dusting the crevices of an ornate drawer. Greetings. When he sees you, he's more than happy to toss the rag to the side. You don't have to stop dusting when you see us. Zara, Sylas, and Miss Marine, too. Wait, is that how you say that? Oh, fuck, it's been so long. I hope so. Right? That seems right. That felt natural and normal to say, so I assume that's how I've been saying it this whole time. I'm glad to see you all here. I have something of yours. You show him the green agate cameo of House Casteldon. You found it. You hold in your hands the proof of how extraordinary you are. You place the pin in his hands and his fingers linger on yours, desperate for your touch. Okay. He hides the brooch behind the counter. I'm wondering, however, how you managed. It doesn't matter if it's gonna get swiped again. It won't. You stay a while. RNA leaves with the shop. What? Leaves the shop with a gilded quill graved by dust. You always have to buy something when you visit his shop. RNA shrugs with nonchalance. Now that the matter of the brooch is settled, you still have the harbor to visit. Excellent.